Namaskar friends, welcome back to Tantra Thoughts. Today's video is called Use Your Time Wisely, my 2018 wish for you. Thank you for joining me this year here on Tantra Thoughts. As you can see, another year has gone by quickly, and we're fortunate to begin a new one. Thank you for your messages and comments in the past year. I want to thank you all very much for bringing my video Tantra Explanation, What is Tantra, to 100,000 views. It's obvious people want to learn more about Tantra, and I'm finding that more people in the yoga community and spiritual communities are also taking a strong interest in Tantra. We're like lily pads floating on the muck of a swamp, lotus flowers who must engage in the struggle for survival despite the muddy waters and storms raging down on us. Yet as my guru said, we do not forget the moon above, and keep our love for the moon constantly alive. At least that is why I think you watch my channel, because you have a strong attraction toward that supreme entity, and here in my talks, you get some clues that help reveal its mystery. Well, you will also get important information at my special webinar, called Discovering the Roots of Tantra, which will go live January 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I really hope you will attend. Though it would be great for you to be there to ask any questions that you may have, you'll also be able to view it afterward as well. Just visit my website tantrathoughts.com to register. So now I want to get to my New Year's wish for you. Do you remember the story of the tortoise and the hare? Well, the spiritual path is much like that story. Sometimes people get really excited or really inspired because they start practicing meditation and start feeling some blissful experiences. So they think now, wow, this really works and I'm getting really good at this, and they stop trying so hard because they think they've made some progress. So like the hare who is racing the tortoise and thinks he has a huge advantage over the tortoise, gets overconfident and takes a nap. And hours go by, and by the time he wakes up, the tortoise is already at the finish line. The tortoise is successful because slowly but surely he never gives up and is consistent the whole time. What this means is that once you start meditating, it's better to be like the tortoise, who is slow and steady and consistent. So if, say today, you can only meditate for 15 minutes instead of your usual 30 minutes, do that and continue to be very wise with your time. In my spiritual journey, I met many spiritual people who are very lax about time. Sometimes they hide under the assumption that time isn't even real, that there is no time. However, a tantric yogi sees time as a cosmic rhythm that is always flowing. You have to flow with the rhythm. You cannot stand still or pretend it isn't flowing. If you don't move forward, you end up going backwards, because nothing can stand still while the universe is always expanding. Therefore, every day you must advance on the spiritual journey and learn to take action wisely. Be vigilant not only in using your time wisely, but also in choosing your actions correctly. For example, let's say you're deciding what to eat, and you have two options in front of you: vegetables or meat. Choose the item that will make you more subtle. Vegetables are a step toward the sentient. Meat is a step toward the crude. Before you can do any action, you can discern which one is crude and which one is more subtle. Not all are ready to move quickly on this journey. We are bound by a mental tendency called inertia. But Tantra is the liberation from inertia or laziness. It is dynamism. It is the struggle to become free from bondage and attain liberation. Like Socrates from the novel Way of the Peaceful Warrior says, first you must realize you're in a prison, and then we can plot your escape. So you must realize that your time is short, and that your mind and body can get crude and inept if you don't use it today toward your goals. Use your time wisely. Remember the adults who would say that to you all the time? Though they may or may not have followed their own advice, it is very true. Your time is like currency that you can spend intelligently or not. So spend your time with people that really matter in your life and for whom you matter. Spend time watching things that are actually teaching you something, relevant to your goals, not just entertaining you. Spend time doing healthy activities like exercising, drinking water, hiking, doing asanas, eating healthy, and doing service. Spend more time making people feel good and helping poor people acquire justice, housing, food, education, healthcare, and other basic necessities so they too can have a chance at practicing meditation and accomplishing their goals. Spend your time at a job where it's the best use of your gifts and is aligned with your higher values. Spend time expanding your consciousness by practicing meditation. Come to terms with the fact that the best expansion is not the expansion of territory or material abundance, but the inner expansion of your consciousness. That is the true frontier that human beings are destined to explore. Once again, let me say, time matters, you matter, and God matters. Do something great with your time today. So in this upcoming year in 2018, I continue to wish you happiness and success, and most importantly, the proper use of your time on this beautiful and sacred planet. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. Check my website for new events, retreats, webinars, and classes, and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for more Tantra thoughts. Thank you again. Namaskar.